Okay, good morning, you two. How are you? I hope that you are all fine. Okay, today our session it will be going as the following: that we are going to correct our reading homework. Okay, in your resource packs. Then we are going to start our new lesson. Then at last, I will let you see a video about this part of the lesson. Okay, so let's start our session. Okay. First of all, your reading homework, it was page 53. Okay, we will correct it together. Number one, we use what like plants, animals, water, and rocks every day. We use natural resources. Yes. Number two, unlike plants and animals, rocks are non-living resources. Yes, because plants and animals, they are living natural resources. While the rocks, they are non-living natural resources. All of them, they are natural resources, but the plants and animals, they are living, and the rocks, they are non-living. Okay? Number three. Rocks can have different what and shapes. They have different sizes and shapes. Yes. Number four. Rocks cover the surface of the earth. Yes. Number five. People have used rocks as tools for thousands of years. Yes. Number six, people can use rocks to carve statues or build the things. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to start our new lesson. It's talking about where does soil come from. Okay. We will be talking about the soil. Okay. How it will be formed and how it will be coming from. First of all, what is the soil it's made of? It will be made of three things. First of all, it will be made from tiny rocks. It will be made from dead animals and dead plants. So the soil it's made from three things: tiny rocks plus dead animals plus dead plants. How? Now we are going to understand how those three things they will be making the soil. Okay. First, before we are gonna talk about how, you must know that it is a long time and the soil taking a very long time and a lot of years to be formed. Why? We'll understand it now. Now we are going to understand how the tiny rocks, the dead animals, the dead plants, they will be making the soil and why it will be taking a lot of time. Okay, first of all, the tiny rocks and the minerals, those two things, both of them, they break down to be forming smaller pieces of them. So the tiny rocks and the minerals which they are found under the ground, they would be break down into smaller pieces. Either they will break down with themselves or from, for example, the rain, the heavy rain, or from floods, from earthquakes, they will be breaking down into smaller pieces. So the tiny rocks and the minerals which they are found under the ground, they will be broken down into smaller pieces. Then what happens also? The dead plants and the dead animals, they will be decomposed. What does mean by the decompose? Decompose, okay, you will understand it when you go bigger. Totally. But now decompose, it has a smaller meaning of breaking down. What does mean by this? For example, this sunflower. The sunflower, it will be dying one time. Okay, what happens? You will not find the yellow petals of the sunflower. You will not be finding the pollens of the sunflower. You will not be finding the green leaves of the sunflower. It will not be having the beautiful shape of the sunflower. It will be dead. Okay, so this sunflower, when it's dead, it will be decomposed. It will be breaking down, okay, into what? Nutrients. Also, this happens to the animals, the birds, for example, dogs, the donkeys, the cows, anything which is dead. Okay, they will decompose to be forming nutrients. They will be breaking down to form nutrients. So again, the tiny rocks, the minerals which they are found under the ground, they will be breaking down into smaller pieces. Then the dead animals and the dead plants, they will decompose, and decompose, it has a smaller meaning of breaking down, that it will decompose into nutrients. What happens? The smaller pieces of the tiny rocks and minerals and the nutrients from the dead plants and animals, they will be forming the soil. That's why the soil, it will be taking a lot of time and a lot of years and many years to be formed. Why? Because the tiny rocks and minerals, they will not be broken down into smaller pieces in one day or in 1 month or in several months or in several years. No, they will be taking a lot of years and a lot of time. Also, the plants and animals, when they die, they will decompose and the nutrients will come from them in a lot of years. They will not be taking just few hours or few days or few months to give the nutrients to the ground to be forming the soil. So those or this process, it will be taking a lot of time and it will be taking a lot of years and many years to be forming the soil. So again, the soil, it is formed from three things, as we said. It will be made of the tiny rocks, dead animals, and dead plants. How? That the tiny rocks and minerals which they are found under the ground, they will be breaking down or they will be broken down into smaller pieces. Then the dead animals and the dead plants, they will decompose, and decompose has a smaller meaning from the breaking down, that they will form the nutrients. Okay, they will decompose to give us the nutrients. Both the smaller pieces and the nutrients, they will be forming the soil. Okay, now you will see a video. This video, he will be showing you how the plants, they will be decomposed after they have been dead or rotten. Okay, and when they are rotten or when they decompose, they will be giving a lot of minerals or a lot of nutrients to the soil or to form the soil. Okay, of course we will not eat those rotten fruits. Okay, but they are very, very, very beneficial to the ground and to be forming the soil. Okay. You see, they are rotten and then they will be forming a soil. Okay, of course this takes a lot of years and it takes a lot of So this video, okay, it was showing to you how the fruits or the vegetables, the fruits and the vegetables and all of the plants, they are dying and then they will be decomposed, okay, to be forming the soil after they give nutrients to the soil. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. I hope that you understood this part, and then we are going to continue the next session.